Just kidding. I lost all my energy. I just had so much and now I just want to take a nap. Okay, this is the third time that I'm filming my elevator explained video. The first two are too long. So let's see if we can get this one under 10 minutes. We will see. So literally just gonna start immediately. This song, if you couldn't tell, it's about my anxiety, which I have social anxiety, and so that's what this song is about. It's about how my anxiety makes me feel. So verse 1, rising up, you might get stuck, but that won't hold you back. I was trying to be positive. When I first started writing this song, I was thinking, I'm going to make this a positive song about how you can overcome your anxiety. And after the first verse, I forgot that, and it didn't end up that way. But so I was, with this first part of the first verse, I was saying, as you continue to go on in your life, there might be times where you get stuck, but it's not going to be the end of it. You're going to get past it. New goals every day, patience wears away, frustration in its place. So every day, you have a new goal, you've got all of these things you want to achieve, and your anxiety, or my anxiety, is constantly there, and it's frustrating, and I like to think I'm very patient, but when it comes to my anxiety, I am not patient at all. It really frustrates me, and it's just kind of like hovering over my shoulder constantly. That's very irritating. Okay, pre-chorus. You might go down, get turned around, and people in your way, hear the song replayed all day long. You might hear me say, I was still trying to be positive with the you might go down, get turned around, new people in your way, and then I was going to have a but then I didn't. So hear the song replayed all day long, you might hear me say. I'm referencing the things that I hear when I'm having anxiety. A lot of times, like, I can hear my pulse, my heartbeat it feels very loud and intense. My breathing sounds very loud and also kind of shallow. Like I said, I have social anxiety, and so a lot of my anxiety starts in social settings or thinking of social settings. And so the sound of people, a lot of people interacting will cause how do I explain it? I get to where I can't exactly hear everything. It just sounds very overwhelming and really loud. And that's the song I'm referring to, replayed all day long. It just like constantly, all day, doesn't go away. That's the pre-chorus. The first pre-chorus. First chorus! I smashed my toe in the elevator. Krista Good might have to amputate it. Found a dime. It's not a crime. Collection starts today. So, I smashed my toe in the elevator is almost like... I smashed my toe in the elevator is like saying... Or it's not exactly an analogy, but just say I have this situation and I go into it, and then something happens, makes me super anxious, so I will say I am the toe. I go into a situation, which is the elevator, and it crushes me, it crushes my toe, and it crushes it real good, and so I have to amputate it. I have to, that sounds wrong. That's not right. That's not quite right. But basically I'm saying I have to cut out this situation that makes me super anxious, because that's the way that my anxiety rationalizes how to get rid of the anxiety. That's not the right way to deal with it, but that's what I think. My anxiety tells me that's how I should deal with it. Then found a dime. It's not a crime. Collection starts today. So I imagine this like coin collector thing. You know how, maybe I'll put a picture. They have like, when you collect coins, there's like little slots on a board that you keep them in. I imagine I have that, and then every time I get anxious, I find a dime, because I hate dimes. I'm not going to get into that in this video because I ranted on it before and it took forever, but just know I hate dimes, and so I find a dime and to reason with myself, because when I wrote this song, I didn't feel that anxiety was something that I could talk about, that I felt like it was something that I would get looked down on for. Um, and so I was saying, yeah, I'm having anxiety. It's not a crime. I just have anxiety. And then collection starts today. I'm just collecting all of these days of anxiety as I go through my life. So, verse 2. Crowding, it's way too much, don't want to be touched, get out of my way. So a big thing for me when I am feeling anxious is physical contact. I feel very overwhelmed and suffocated, and I definitely don't want to be touched or surrounded or really even in the vicinity of other people. It's overwhelming. And then pounding violently, it's hard to see, help me please. So as the song is going, the anxiety is getting more intense. My heart's pounding violently. When I'm having a lot of anxiety, I start to get spots in my vision, like black spots or tunnel vision or like blurry, and I can't see very well until eventually I just can't see at all. Help me please. I feel like I am dying, like I'm suffocating. Sometimes it can be very awful. Okay, pre-chorus number 2. Lost my breath, pain in my chest, and a feeling in my face. Shaky hands, shot all my plans, I can't hear me say. So, when I'm having anxiety, I cannot breathe. I have really bad chest pains. I lose all the feeling in my body. It always starts with my hands, my feet, and my lips, and then it spreads through the rest of my body, and I feel numb and like tingly. Shaky hands, I get very shaky. That's pretty self-explanatory. Shot all my plans. When I have anxiety, even after the panic attack or whatever subsides, I'm emotionally exhausted and especially socially exhausted, and I don't want to see any people regardless of who they are. So if I have plans that day, I am not going to do them. I can't hear me say, because I can't hear me say I smashed my toe in the elevator. Chorus 2. I smashed my toe in the elevator. Collection's full, but they keep flooding my way. Run out of room. There's too much change. It weighs me down, down, down. So I'm saying that my collection of anxiety days or my collection of dimes are too full, but I just keep on collecting them, and I'm running out of room, and it's weighing me down. And then it goes back into the other part of the chorus. I smashed my toe in the elevator. Crushed a gum. I have to amputate it. Found a dime. It's not a crime. Or another dime. It's not a crime. Collection starts today. And then it goes into the bridge, which the bridge is one of my favorite bridges that I've ever written. I think it expressed my anxiety attack or panic attack very well, which was the goal of this song. Also, the way this song sounds, it sounds very distant and like underwatery. That's similar to how I hear things when I'm having panic attacks. So the bridge is while I'm having a panic attack, trying to reason with my anxiety. It starts out as, oh, not again, which is usually one of the anxiety thoughts that I have when I start to have a panic attack. I start to think, oh no, not again. Why is this happening? Why is this happening here? Those kinds of thoughts. Nothing's holding you down. You're not stuck on the ground. You're not losing control. There's no control to hold. Control is a huge thing for me in my anxiety. I think that a lot of the times when I have a panic attack, it's because for whatever reason, I feel that I've lost control of the situation. Even if there's not really control for me to have. That's kind of what the bridge is talking about. I'm just kind of trying to reason with my anxiety. There's nothing holding me down. I'm not stuck on the ground. I can breathe. Everything's fine. I'm not losing control. I didn't have any control to begin with. Everything's going to be fine. Realistically, you can't really reason with anxiety. A lot of the times when you're having a panic attack, you just kind of have to wait it out. But in the song, you get out of it and you go back to the chorus. Yay. Okay, that was much shorter. I hope that got everything about elevator into this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. You can also subscribe and like if you would like to. You can also follow us on all of our social medias. We have an Instagram, a Twitter, a Facebook. I think that's it. You can also listen to all of our music. You can listen to this song on all streaming platforms except for SoundCloud. So just search Shoulda Been Blonde and we should just pop right up. Okay, thanks for watching. Goodbye.